art in general is really the only way to express what is truly going on in your brain, you know, in any individual. You know, the only person who knows what's going on in there is you. And art in any form, whether it be painting or food or, you know, whatever your medium is the best way to kind of convey to others what you feel and how you view the world and how you view everything around you. You know, we live in a world of extremes. You know, there's so much beauty, but there's also so much tragedy, and art is a way to both deal with that and to escape it, you know, to escape it and to utilize it.
So I started stenciling because I had a friend who would stencil, and we'd get together and kind of just work on some artwork. He would do stencils of like pieces that had already been done before. So like, you know, like Audrey Hepburn or just, you know, non-original works. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. It was just kind of, you know, almost like, I hate to say it like this, but mindless activity. Just kind of like clears your head a little bit. And so I did that for a little while and kind of like learned from him, and we'd, you know, spray paint canvas or walls or whatever. And after a while I got kind of bored. I had started off, you know, initially doing photography when I was, you know, a lot younger. And so I had all these pictures on my computer, and I don't know, I think honestly like the style kind of just found me. Do my original work through my photography into painting, and then from there I just kind of, it's weird, I just sit down and kind of just like paint. Like I don't have a plan ever of like what I'm gonna do ahead of time. You know, there might be some like ideas of like, yeah, you know, maybe this will look cool, but you know, it's never anything that's like preemptive, which I really like about it, because it's all, at that point it's just all creative expression. It's all just what is coming to you at that point, and then it all just kind of meshes together. The first canvas that I did was the tree, and after I had spray painted it on and it was just a black tree, I just wanted to paint. What I did was the girl with the energy waves, and that's kind of where this style ended up going into, is like once I realized that I could do people and that I could stencil people, and that it's an element that I really like, because, you know, it gave me the opportunity to like put people that are important in my life onto canvas. And then from there it kind of developed into this like way of me being able to convey certain elements of people, like that I see of them, to other people, which is really interesting. And I hope to, you know, further develop that kind of creativity in the moment creativity, because I really like that raw kind of creation. It's always, and it always comes out looking like the most honest, I believe. The development into the book page series out of pure, just in the moment kind of creation. And so I honestly, I couldn't even tell you what got into me. Like I just had a book, and I had this stencil that I had done of myself. I didn't want it to be just plain, so I decided to do that with the book pages, and it ended up looking really, really cool. I didn't try it again for another couple of years, but you know, one day I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna try it again. And initially I hadn't painted it first, but I wanted to do something else to it, because actually, as it so happens, the stencil was a lot smaller than I should have made it, like the stencil size to the canvas size. So I had a lot of blank space in this canvas, and I was like, what do I do? I you know, cut holes in it, and I set it on fire, and kind of was like really experimental about it. But after that, I decided to paint the middle to kind of represent fire. And this is, you know, a self-portrait. This is of myself. And from there, it just kind of developed into this idea that I wanted to make more of these, and I thought it was really cool. These ideas that lead to other ideas only lead to other ideas. So like now what I would like to do is incorporate LED lights behind the canvases so that lights actually shine through the burn holes in the canvas. Ultimately, I think in a lot of art styles, people are searching for a way to incorporate different kinds of media, different kinds of, you know, elements that can set them apart. Or you want there to be some kind of story, whether it's, you know, something that's really visual and really there, or something that's kind of like left to the imagination.